Okay, we just switched from the motor. We had a servo motor that was responding to our distance with this ultrasonic sensor, SR04. I've now switched the motor out and I added an LED strip. These are called Neopixel strips. Neopixels come in many different configurations, much larger than this even. They usually have 3 pins, a data pin and a voltage and ground. The data allows different colors of LED output. And they also have, many of these have an output series so that you can daisy chain these together. Now, the code I got here says that the closer my hand or any object gets to the sensor, ultrasonic sensor, the closer the LED is lighted, illuminated to the first LED, number 1. The further away I go, the further these lights illuminate. Initially, I asked for AI to write me a code that gives me random colors. And I'll show you what that looks like. I got my code directly from Google Chrome AI rather than Chat or Grok or some of the other programs that write AI for Arduino. So this board is an ESP32 and it's programmed with Arduino. It comes from Keys Studio and it uploads data when it's programmed to do it to the cloud. Here's the program that I got. I changed my numbers here, my pin numbers, so they match my board, and my output is in pin 25. That's where we used to have our servo earlier today, and now we're outputting to pin number 25 on the RGB. This calls for the Adafruit Neopixel library, which is actually included in the Adafruit, I believe it's called GFX group of libraries, which are suggested by Key Studio when we first start working with this board. Tools, Manage Libraries, and it shows the libraries. And if I type in Adafruit, you can see that they offer this GFX library, which is already installed. So, this one right here, GFX, is suggested by Keys to go with this board. It's already installed. So I didn't have to install anything here. Now, how do we get different colors? Because each one of these light bulbs has 3 filaments. A filament for green, a filament for red, and a filament for blue. So if we say use red filament only, you're going to get a red LED. If we say pick a random number, you'll get any number of colors through the array. Now initially I noticed that AI wrote this code for me using the Neopixel Neo GRB. There are several options. RGB plus W for white if you want a really pure white LED shining, RGB, plain RGB like this, or GRB. I changed this RGB thinking then I would know what colors I'm choosing, but in fact it's the opposite. For example, I'm saying pick a random number on what I thought was R, G, and B. If it's 0, 0, that means it's going to be 0. If it's 0, 5, 50 to 255, it's going to be, I thought, green, and 0 here would be blue. No blue. In fact, what we've got is red in this position, and that's why these are showing red. If I change these numbers, this will change those colors from red, which we were showing, now to green. Takes a minute to compile this. Now we're uploading. You can see that turn to green. And now you can see that we've got green LEDs because we chose green GRB. Other than that, it's pretty consistent. This code came, I'll show you, it came from Google Chrome AI. And this is what I wrote. If you want to look at this, pause this video and then copy this and then paste it into your own Google Chrome AI and see if you get an Arduino sketch. And by the way, I haven't read all this yet. It shows how the logic works. Click on this. We'll copy the code, paste it into Arduino, see if it compiles. It compiled for me immediately. I changed, I think, the delay a little bit. You can make that longer or shorter. So there will be more about all this